Hello there, my beautiful Capricorn energies. Welcome back to my channel, my Tarot Nook. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're doing awesome. Thank you so much for everyone that's a returning subscriber. I love you all so much. You're super amazing. You're blowing up my channel with subscribing under the Capricorn readings, and it means so much to me. Thank you. I love you so much for that. Everyone that's new here, welcome new viewers. You're always welcome to our channel. We'd love to have you stay. This is a safe space for everyone, just so you all know. So just keep that in mind. I am doing a giveaway, everybody. I'm going to start the giveaway officially in December, so nothing will be posted as to how until December starts, but I'm going to be giving away two of these. So I have one, two, and they're still in their shrink wraps. And I'm also giving away two of these decks, and they're also sealed. And for me personally, I am using both these decks in today's reading, so you'll get the chance to see what they are. Stay tuned for future announcements. For future announcements for that. Also, I'm going to start updating the description box below. Also, I'm going to start pinning comments about everything during the month of December. So let's just say you missed the reading, you're going to have it in the description box. Or not if you missed the reading, but if you just, whatever, you'll find the information description box, the pinned comment of every reading. Also, my community tab in my channel section, I will be putting information there. So stay engaged there, check it out, see what's going on. I also did a poll for this reading, and everybody selected this type of reading that I'm doing. So I'm doing a reading for, I'm going to tap in to see what's going on with you and your person, and what's next for you and them in your current situation, whether together or apart, during your soul journey together. Okay, so at the time of this reading, you may or may not be together, and that is fine. But this is the reading that you guys chose, and you wanted me to do it individually for each sign. So the choices were pick a card type of a reading, elemental readings, or individuals, and y'all picked individual. So anyways, I have a new channel here on YouTube. Started my channel back in July, started uploading seriously like in September. So just all I ask is to give the channel a chance. I created a playlist, so you'll be able to check out my previous readings and see if the style is something you enjoy. I ask that you please consider subscribing to my channel, liking the video, like all my videos, hit the notification bell. I post weekly. I post at least 4 different series a month. I do monthly readings. I am a variety reader, if I haven't said that already. A variety reader. What else was I going to say about that? Oh, and all my readings are very, very general. So just keep that in mind, because I am a new channel and I'm building up. But I have ideas for information down the road on how we can further these readings. But I'm not trying to jump. I'm just trying to take my nice stroll with everybody right now, okay? I have been premiering my readings, so I start, in the beginning, I try to extend this introduction just a little bit to give people a chance to tap in. But I'll also have the pinned time to skip this reading if you want to skip it in the description box and in the comments section. Okay, so you're always welcome to use the comment space. It is here for you. Just be supportive of one another. You can timestamp anything, vent about anything, talk about the channel, talk about you, help each other out, whatever it is, you're welcome to do so. I have no reason to close comments yet, so everybody's been amazing and very supportive and amazing. Like, I really have no complaints, so thank you for everything. Y'all are amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and check in here and see what's going on with you and this person. If this reading doesn't resonate, check your other placements. This is going to be a you and them reading, so I'm using 2 different decks, and I'm using a lot of decks, okay? So hang in there. Check out the like I said, the other playlists if you'd like. See what you like in there. If you'd like something, you're more than welcome to recommend a suggestion. I will take that into consideration for any type of reading, okay? I don't do specifically personal readings, but I'm going to try to get this as personal of a reading to you as I can, all right? So let's get started, my beautiful Capricorns, my beauties. What's going on for Cappies? Cappies, what's going on for Capricorns? Okay, what's next for Capricorn and their person? All right, what's next for you and them? Nothing wants to jump out. I tried. Whoa! My phone never does that. What? My phone is secure. Why did I have to use the word jump out? This is making me scared. Like, you guys, I'm really excuse me, I'm freaking scared. What the heck? Oh my God, that was not, I am not repeating this whole reading because of that. All right. All right. Let's see what comes out for you, Capricorn. Let this reading be of positive outcomes because it is set with positive intentions. But if it does show up a little negative, maybe there's stuff we need to be paying attention to. All right. Wow. Legal matters. Okay. You have social media. You have a mask. You have music. And we have signs and synchronicities. Alrighty. Bottom of the deck, we have third party. And let me pull your tarot for you. See what's going on for Capricorn for this reading. Capricorn for this reading. Capricorn. Let me grab some coffee. Got my coffee. So, what do we need to see for Capricorn, please? Capricorn, this is going to be about what's on your mind, how are you feeling, what's going on with you, what's in your way, what do you want them to know, I don't know, what do you want from them? We'll figure it all out, okay? But this is the intentions that we have going forward for you. Okay, I have the Ten of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune. The Two of Swords in reverse. The Ten of Swords was also in reverse, okay? We also have the Five of Swords. What the heck? What is going on? What kind of freaking fight are we dealing with here? Let's see here. The Three of Swords in reverse. Oh my God. Woo! Seven of Wands in reverse. You guys, I was totally holding my breath. I am seriously interested to see here what is the deal with you two. Five of Coins. All right, well, that one isn't in the reverse. Everything in your deck is in the reverse except for the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Coins, okay? So hang in there. We're going to get their cards out. All right, what's going on with them, please? Let's see what messages show up for them. On their mind, how are they feeling about Capricorn, the situation overall, what's in their way, what do they really want or not want, what is going on? Let's find out all the truths, all the things as they're meant to be. Let's see what the cards reveal, okay, for you, Capricorn. We have the Queen of Pentacles, okay. The World in reverse. I'm just hoping this stuff isn't too crooked. This is the first time I'm doing a reading like this large, so hang in there. We have the Seven of Cups. Seven, okay. We also have the Six of Pentacles. The Empress, wow, is here underneath the World. All right, and then we have the the Four of Swords in reverse. Bottom of their deck is the Ace of Cups. What is up? What is up? Okay. Since I've put these box sets here, it's taking a little bit of room, too much room for my own comfort, and I just, I don't know. All right. And also, before I forget, I will be pulling some hidden truth messages for things you'd like to say to them or you feel towards them and vice versa. So that will come next after this reading. All right. So like we have third party situation here. Let's be real. There's quite a bit of stuff going on. Legal matters doesn't necessarily always have to be in the present time, like somebody's going to court right this second, but it could just be something where justice is at play, or things are being handled through law enforcement. There could be, the balancing of the scales, even just at the fairness level of things. Things may just not be fair. If no legal action is being taken, for example, it could, and if legal action was taken, it could destroy the other person, type of a vibe going on. There's definitely spying on social media. It kind of came up a little bit. There's just something, somebody was just in a very deceptive space, okay? I feel like somebody here could have been a major manipulator and you, what kind of strings to exactly pull, what kind of words to use, they were harmonizing and symphonizing and doing all the things that made your heart sing, made you feel like, this is a place where you feel happy or safe or comfortable. But there was just a lot of lying. Somebody was concealing their true side or aspects of themselves. They could be in a lot of trouble themselves with the law, with the courts, and you just never knew about it. They just didn't tell you anything. Not because of anything. They could just be narcissists. They could just be they didn't want to share because they were not as serious. They could just be because they're lying. If they're in your life in the general, like, normal space, this is somebody that just has deceptive energy that shows up a little bit. And it's put the connection in a very uncomfortable place. Now, if you're a cross watcher and you're here watching, remember this reading isn't technically about you. It's for Capricorn and it's about you and them. So this time around, I'm not doing like the whole cross watcher reading. I've done a multiple other ones. So if you're used to that, don't take this as a negative reading. Just I'm giving Capricorn a lot of answers, okay, about Capricorn and you. But it's for Capricorn, okay, this time. So, and it's all about the Capricorn energy that I'm pulling from to read. So just kind of keep that in mind. Even though you're here as a cross watcher, I'm not trying to hit at you. But Capricorn, you seem to be in a place where there's a lot of signs and synchronicities that are popping up for you in your life. It could be whenever you're thinking about this person, when this person thinks about you, you could have things in common. You could even have some music that would show up or on the radio or on your like Spotify or whatever that reminds you of them quite often. Equally, I feel like this is somebody that, even though there may not be heavy regrets, there is somebody here that really wishes that they may have, done things a little different. I feel like whoever is spying on the other person on social media, the other person knows that they're doing it. Like, you guys just don't have each other blocked. Or if you do, there's a second account, something like that's taking place. Somebody's peeking at somebody quite often here. All right, my baby Capricorns, I love you all so much. I'm a Capricorn myself, so I really try to remove myself from this reading when I try to dig in. And sometimes I actually hold my breath because I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? So, but I understand the Capricorn mindset quite a bit. And sometimes we're not complicated, but we're misunderstood, I feel. And so too many swords here, Capricorn, for you. Too many swords is showing up. Like the entire reading -2 for your side is, well, 3, but there's four swords, all right? So I don't even know if I want to start with the energy or with the swords. I'll start with the energies. 5 of Coins, Capricorn. This is a Taurus energy here. You have dealt with a lot of loss. You could have honestly gone through like financial loss because of this person. You could have spent money on them, bought them things, did things for them or something. So no matter what it is, it's not just about the money. It's just that, this situation, this energy has been more of a detriment or not a loss, like misfortune. It's brought you more misfortune than fortune, okay? It just feels like that. I feel like for some of you, truly, even though you're losing hope with this whole entire connection and the sun is in reverse here, there's things that are just a little extra, and there's just a lot of extra, like pessimism too, that comes in. You're dealing with a space where your expectations right now are somewhat unrealistic, but you already know that. But you're not going to let go of your expectations because they're unrealistic. It's not unrealistic. It's just that they're high expectations, okay? And so there's a lot of ego at play, a lot of, personal on your side, personal thinking of like, well, I can go it alone and I can do it alone, I'm fine. But at the end of the day, this is a sense where you're feeling a little challenged right now. You're struggling a little bit, and change is super important for you. So change in the sense that, you know, you're going to be in a better place than you are right now. Okay. So let's look at this Ten of Swords here. On your mind is this Ten of Swords. This is a Gemini energy. There's heavy betrayal. You were heavily betrayed by this energy. I think you were betrayed on multiple levels in different ways. It almost comes across, Capricorn, like maybe for some of you, this whole thing was just all in your head because the other person was not like acknowledging the relationship or the situation as a real thing. So maybe between you and them, they gave, but because you don't have things in common, or maybe the same friends, or maybe your relationship is like a long distance relationship or a lot of travel, whatever it is, you and them were aware that you had something going on, but everybody else didn't know that that person was like involved, or if they did, they didn't know about you. They just knew names, you know, stuff like that. And that brings about a lot of, like, on your mind, the betrayal of that level of disrespect and just behavior. It was just rock bottom. This is somebody that, you know, in a place where they were not necessarily bringing their best self, and they've caused you a lot of problems. So you're just I feel like you're in a place where you're really trying hard to transform, grow, and heal. But, you know, this whole thing continuously comes back to your mind. And for some of you, it's because maybe there's no closure. All right. Also, you know, let me know in the comment section where things are with you, by the way, or if things are resonating. This is, like I said, this is a new style reading, and it's a very heavy reading. I'm not going to lie. The Wheel of Fortune here, you know, I feel like you want some type of freshness and newness. This is a card of good luck. This is a card of good karma. This is a card of, you know, the sun reduces down to the Wheel of Fortune. We had the sun. So it just feels like we're coming back from the sun in reverse, where things are just kind of being played out, feeling left out in the cold. This is literally you're feeling left out in the cold twice. So twice, okay? Abandonment, feeling left out in the cold. And then the Wheel of Fortune here in your actual feelings about the entire situation. You want karma actually to do its thing for some of you. You're not a negative, malicious person, but because you probably believe in karma for some of you, you want that karma thing to happen. Now, you still don't wish ill will on nobody, but this felt like a serious soulmate connection. And at the end, it just felt like, you know, there was just a lesson more than an experience here for you. The experience was the lesson, but the love part just did not take off. There's lingering karma here for sure, in your feelings and your emotions right now. And I feel like whatever ending you're going through and your beginning that you're starting, there's you're hoping that for whatever, if anything was to ever connect, it has to be a better and a bigger next step forward. Okay. This card talks about change is difficult. So some of you, you might be having hard time changing some things. You might be resisting some thoughts, or some changes. And also you could be dealing with an energy, the one that you want to feel for you a certain way is resisting that themselves. Okay. So the Two of Swords, we talked about this third party very briefly. There's definitely some type of an interference here at play between you and this energy up here, being left out in the cold, being abandoned. Okay. Just the Ten of Swords, the betrayal, and then the Two of Swords. Heavy sense of unfairness right now. Okay, you really are still, I feel like you're holding a little bit of a grudge, but there's no right choice right now. You're definitely blocked from their emotion, or you're blocking your emotions energetically. You're blocking them. They could be blocking you, but there's other ways you guys are checking on each other. I'm gonna leave it at that. But the blockage here comes from an intimacy level and blocking the ability to be honest and fair and truthful towards one another about things overall. There's a heavy mental overload. It's taking a toll on you here, Capricorn. It really does affect you quite a bit. This is somebody that you really believed you had a connection with, okay? And they were unwilling to compromise. You were willing to compromise. They were unwilling to compromise. And it just puts you in a very defensive state. And I feel like you're really feeling guarded and defensive, okay? Let's see here. Let's see with them what's going on. Queen of Pentacles, the World, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is a Capricorn energy. So on their mind is you. You're Capricorn, you're here, you're on their mind. All right, now they may have allowed an interference because whenever there's a queen and there's a queen on the person's side, I tend to read it as an interference of some sort. But there's a level of interference here that was more noise than other people really trying to be with them. If anything, this is a person that likes to be with people or be in social settings or engage with people versus they're not necessarily all that for other people. So it is what it is. But with the Queen of Pentacles, you're on their mind. I feel like they are thinking of you in a very as a strong person, you know, that you have the wealth, the spiritual wealth, the emotional wealth, the abundance in things that are very meaningful and fruitful to nourish and grow somebody else or be with somebody else. You're a very loving person. I do feel like they do look at you as somebody that, you know, they may have, you know, at some point overall loved you, cared about you, or, you know, even wanted to be with you. But overall right now with the Queen of Pentacles showing up, oh, look at that. Two aces. Oh wow. So the Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, this is someone that wants to renew something with you, with not just like, oh, I love you, but they want to renew the relationship aspect. So the whole friendship, relationship, situationship, they desire that renewal and they have Capricorn on the mind for it, but they also want to be able to afford, or not afford, they would also like to afford the opportunity to offer stability more than anything. So something along the lines, I'll be more honest. I can tell you what I'm doing. Don't worry. I don't care about this and I don't care about that. And I would really like to prove it to you. Those kinds of stability. I don't think that you're a shallow person for those things, but it's those are the things that they know that they didn't do it the first time or they didn't do it right. Okay, so the World card in reverse in terms of their feelings, we have the Wheel of Fortune for you, we have the World for them. All right, they're in a karmic cycle themselves, to be, believe it or not, and they're on their last cycle with you here, Capricorn. So if they ever do come back here, they're going to have to do something right, or there's going to be a lesson for the both of you, and it may end things once and for all, because things have not been necessarily at their best. I actually think some of you may have not been talking to one another for like quite some time, if I'm being honest. This World card here, this is something where there's still no closure. I feel like their feelings for the situation, they want closure themselves as well. They may have been springing out there, you know, making things happen for themselves, taking off. But nonetheless, and no matter how they want to see it, you're in a soulmate connection here, and they're in a twin flame connection, building something with you here. So that's how they're feeling about everything, and they're wanting some sense of renewal because things right now are super stagnant for them. The Seven of Cups, you know, their current feelings for you, I feel like you are an option for them still. I feel like it's not because it's a negative thing, it's because they still have that third party element to them that they like to have and enjoy. But nonetheless, if it comes to emotional and financial or structure and stability and love and relationships, you're the option that they would want to have that with. Okay, so this is a Scorpio energy, and this for me just tells me that for at least for some of you, this is somebody that really wants to reconcile. I say for some because this is sometimes a maybe card, okay, because there's choices. There's opportunity to come back, opportunity to give you the Ace of Cups and offer it. There's the opportunity to just reach out and just make peace and just say, hey, can we start as friends? We can build a foundation. This is also a card about soulmate ties. So no matter how we try to navigate around this reading, you're on a soulmate connection here. You're on a soulmate journey, guaranteed at this point. Whether you're together or apart, you understand what's going on in that soulmate path. All right, and that's how things are for them. While they have a lot of options, you're the one that's on their mind. You're the one that they want to renew something with, and you're the one that they want to offer it to. That's what it is. Okay, so let's tap in here. The Five of Swords and the Three of Swords and the Seven of Wands in reverse. You know, I feel like for a lot of you, what's in your way here is the lack of closure. Okay, things just cannot, you're not able to move on. All right, there's still something residual that you're hanging on to, Capricorn, and you may have 100% every power and authority to feel like, you know, you want to hang on to that because it's meaningful to you. And that's how it's coming across. It's coming across as you're wanting to move on. All right, you know, the deceit and the betrayals happen, but there's some things that if they just do those some things for you or do those some things right, you're completely good to go, even if nothing else kind of manifests or materializes after that. Okay, but you know, I feel like you're also done beating a dead horse, because what you're wanting, they're resisting, or they have not in the past giving you that closure. Okay, now the Three of Swords in reverse. All right, so Libra again. So we are talking about third parties here. We had a Two of Swords here and then the Three of Swords. So there's definitely an element here You want them to admit to their betrayals. You want them to be very specific. You want that kind of closure. You want to bring them to their knees. I feel, Capricorn. I don't know why. To the point where, you know, they're saying, okay, you are right, but not because you want to be right, but because the things that they always said you're making it up, you're being too suspicious, you're crazy, you're pain, whatever those things, you were not. And you're not the type of person that was going to go make stuff up just to create something. And so I feel like you want that kind of truth to come out from them. And this is somebody that has not wanted to admit their wrongs in the past, and this is exactly what you want. You want them to admit their wrongs, right? The Seven of Wands here. What's next for you in this situation? You know, this is a Leo energy. We talked about it briefly as well with the sun, just kind of a little bit of an ego showing up. And, you know, ego for all the right reasons or the wrong reasons. You still have some, you know, some dignity that you're playing with here. The Seven of Wands is, it's not just that you also may have options, but it's like, you know, you have broken confidence right now. So anything that happens, you're not going to be expecting it. Because especially if they reach out, it's not an expectation. Your expectations are higher. We were talking about that earlier. Your expectations are more at the level like be honest, be a decent human being, be ABC and tell me the real truth versus, you know, this whole game we've been playing while we're apart. So I feel like you're going to maintain that. Others of you, you're just kind of, you've given up on that sense and maybe surrendering in the sense you're letting go, you're releasing them completely, but you're not releasing the actual pain that they caused. So some of you, I don't know if you'd even want to take them back if they do come back. So let me know what you might or might not do. Let's see here. The Six of Pentacles here for them. You know, again, this is somebody that breadcrumbed, you know, in the past. So what's in their way, it's not just the whole idea of that they could be breadcrumbing. This is somebody that just kind of doesn't necessarily have the way to balance things. And we talked about, I think, balance at some point up here. It showed up. I know it did. Where is it? Balance right here. Legal balance. The justice scales are showing back up. Okay. So I feel like your biggest struggle is being honest and being fair, and then sticking to what they're saying they're going to do. So this is somebody that is just very, very stubborn. It's also a Taurus energy that's showing up here. This somebody that sometimes makes you feel like if they give you one or two things, like that's enough, and they'll remind you over and over that they did those things, versus keeping the bucket full, happy. And, you know, they just they're just not in a place where, you know, it's like you're the abundant person. They want the abundance from you, but they don't have a lot of abundance to give, is how I'm getting that. Okay. So the Empress here, what do they really want right now? Abundance is showing back up again. So I feel like this is somebody that really wants to engage with you, if you know what I mean. This is somebody that really wants you back into their life. They want to offer you some type of a commitment, but it's not the full long road commitment. It's a commitment for the now. It's a commitment for the now, and if they're the type of person that are a runner or chaser, it's only going to last until they're ready to run, and then it's going to expire. So you're going to need to be the person that thinks on this and think exactly how this person is and how this Empress will play, because they're going to try to approach as a person that wants to solve some problems. But if you end up digging too much or too deep, or actually standing your ground in what you want to hear from them, they may not necessarily be able to produce that. If anything, I feel like they just want to have a happy time with you. Okay. They want to deepen the bond, is what I was trying to say earlier. They'd rather reconnect and establish something and deepen a bond. But we all know everything is a journey. So how long that's going to be, this is somebody that you can't trust timelines with. Like nothing lasts for, well, it's not even forever. Whatever they usually say doesn't last. It only lasts for as long as they're around. You know what I mean? The Four of Swords here in the reverse. So we had Two of Swords, we had Three of Swords, we had the Four of Swords, we had the Five of Swords. So we have a lot of resolutions here, conflict resolutions, and figuring it out, all this arguing and bickering and bantering, okay? Because there's, again, it feels like there, if you ever were to have a conversation, there will be a big blow up, all right? It's not like you're going to stop talking, but it's not going to be lovey-dovey. It's going to be fiery a little bit here. The Four of Swords in reverse. Again, this is a Libra energy. Too much emphasis and importance on things being right and fair. Because there is interferences. There is people that got in the way. There is things that, there's other energies that played both of you and kind of put things in an ugly, bumpy path for a while. And unfortunately, it just didn't last for you and this person that you care about. Okay. So this is somebody that is currently restless. I feel like they are stressing out, and they're avoiding looking at themselves in the mirror. They're avoiding that self-reflection that's necessary for us to know and see what we can do to improve ourselves, and they're just not doing that. And I think they don't want to do that because they know they may come across as a little not too nice, if you know what I mean. So they'd rather just kind of rest it out, so to speak, or lay low, so to speak, versus actually acting on something. Okay. They do want to act. There's a lot of maybes on the side, and I think there's quite a bit of no's on the side, you know, just to maybe appear that you might want to reconnect. So let's see what it is that, you know, you would like to say to them if you were going to have a conversation, and what they would like to say to you. All right, so Capricorn, I'm nearing the end of the reading. If you haven't not done so yet, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts about the reading and how everything resonated for you. All right, and let's see here what messages you guys have for each other. We both know I am not the one for you. And some Capricorns, this might just very well be you. I am afraid to contact you. And I look for you everywhere. Could be talking to three different types of Capricorns here, but nonetheless, Capricorns, if you're here, if you're in this reading with me, this is what some of you would like to say to your person. They regret lying to you. I regret lying to you is what they want you to know. They also wonder if you are happy without me, without them. And I hid who I really am from you. Oh my God, if you're still here, Capricorn, let me know, please. We talked about that. They were not being honest. Someone was wearing a mask. We talked about that. All right. As always, I like to leave some specific messages for you, my dear Capricorn, only for you from the universe. Let's see what they want you to know. We're here to close this reading out. All right, my babies. Love you guys so much. Okay, so look around and find some signs. The universe is speaking to you. We talked about this. Synchronicities, all right, and signs. That's kind of wild. Your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. And we also have, do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life. Okay. So you got to focus on your well-being here, my beautiful Capricorns. Okay. Lastly, if you've been a viewer of my channel, you know what I'm about to do. But if you are new, what I usually do is I pull one final love chakra word message for you. And I ask that you please claim this word in the chat if you'd like, or in the comments. It lets me also know you stayed with me till the very end of the reading, and I thank you and love you so much more for that, because this is exactly how I brought my channel to be supported. So thank you for your support. Your word is meditation. So type the word meditation in the comments, and your message is to see more clearly, close your eyes. All right, my Capricorns, love you all. Take care.